other than photosynthesis. It is the process by which plants make their own food. And this is very, very important and sets plants out from all other living organisms on Earth because they are the only organisms which can directly change the light energy received from the sun, which is the ultimate source of energy, and then convert that into chemical energy which can be used for the plants grow, and all plants photosynthesize. So we really depend on photosynthesis for carrying out our life processes because we consume plants or we eat animals which consume plants. So as we know that each process has some reactant and raw material. In the cake, we to make the cake we need certain raw materials. We need egg, we need flour, we need sometimes milk, and similarly the plant also needs raw materials, something it can make its food out of. And those things are water and carbon dioxide. And now you say, how do we get these two? We know that we also drink water and we do exhale carbon dioxide when we breathe out. But how do we get water, first of all? Well, water is present in the soil because the soil is made up of, very, very small uh, pieces of rock, and between the rocks, in the gaps, is water. And that water is taken up by the roots of the plant, and it is transported up into the stem and then into the leaves, where photosynthesis mainly takes place. And they're transported through a xylem tissue. Just gonna write that down for you. Xylem tissue. This is one of the two types of tube-like structures present as the vascular bundles within a plant, and they are responsible for transporting, the food which is made, as well as water and dissolved minerals and nutrients around the plant. So right now we're just going to focus on xylem, not its other counterpart. And xylem is responsible for, you might have guessed it, taking the water up to the leaves. So it goes from down to up, and it takes the water against the force of gravity up to the leaves. And a thing to know about xylem is that the tube itself, which is xylem, is made out of dead cells. Oops. Dead. Let me just correct that. It's made of dead cells. So it's not alive, but nonetheless, it transports the water. Okay, so we know that xylem takes the water from the roots up to the leaves, and the leaves are very important because this is where the reaction takes place. This is where photosynthesis takes place. And we know how water is taken in. And sometimes it's also taken in from the leaves, which we will also talk about in a second. But Now, the second question is, how is carbon dioxide taken in? How does the plant get carbon dioxide? Well, the process is comparatively similar and simpler also uh, from how water is taken in. So basically, the plant has leaves, and this is where essentially photosynthesis takes place. And you might have noticed that the leaves of the plant, they have small holes within them. These holes, or you could say these openings, are known as, are called stomata or stoma. And these are on the back of the leaf, or mostly they are found on the back of the leaf. So mostly on the back of the leaf, but it does not mean that there are no stomata present on the front. So the front has comparatively less stomata than the back. It has less, and the back has more. And this is because of the fact that the sun, when the sun is directly facing the leaf, it can evaporate more water from these small openings. And we know because photosynthesis is taking place inside the leaf, obviously the water would be here, and we don't want the water to get, evaporated. So we have most of the stomata on the back side or underside of the leaf. And from these openings, the carbon dioxide, which is found in the air, also comes in. So the carbon dioxide I've also shown here. Carbon dioxide is in the air. It makes, less than 1% of the gases in the air, and it is nonetheless taken in from the stomata, usually from the bottom, and is used to participate in photosynthesis, and it's going directly into the leaf where photosynthesis is taking place. So it's not a long journey for the carbon dioxide.